more, at least then you have a little bit of threat around these neutral objectives, and you're, you know, pulling eyes towards yourself to allow everybody else to kind of play around it.
I think the best option here for Alter Ego is to get the Alice, because there's not much killing potential from around the burst. They go for Alice as their XP lane, and then go for maybe a Leomord again. They pick up the Lapu Lapu.
For Denial?
For Denial. I think this is for Denial, but that also opens up Alice for Aurora, but Arlen, I think that they're just gonna go Arlen. This is why I felt like the Arlen should have been the ban for Alter Ego instead of the Esmeralda.
I agree, but I think at the end of the day, right, the Esmeralda, I think that AE wanted to kind of be a little bit more flexible with the CC. So honestly, good on the backstaff from RORA to say, you know what, let's take Fredrin first, wait for the full reveal, and now we have the options of actually going into the Arlet if we wanted to.
Yeah.
I mean, like, going up against RORA, I would say going up against any team here in the M7 is kind of like, just pick your poison. Because you know it's going to come, but at the same time, sometimes you just got to take it.
Maybe Alice is a better option, but the Arlen's top one, Alice may be the second choice. There is a world where they pick up Terizda because there's a lot of physical damage here from Alter Ego.
That works too.
Yep, but the Arlen indeed is still going to be the pick. Honestly, looking really good for Aurora. A very standard draft that they have.
Till the enemy reaches the battlefield.
Gideon Q pointed out a very pertinent trait that this lineup from Aurora could show up here in game number 3. The Death Ball. We might be throwing back to another Filipino staple strat that won them 2022's MSC in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Ladies and gentlemen, Alter Ego is still yet to score a single point in this grand finals matchup.
It's a comfortable formation for Aurora, but I have to say as well for Alter Ego, they finally kind of go back to an identity that they are well with. Fighters on the off lanes, a Leomord. They get Alec on something that can make plays, and it's all going to work around this RWM if they can make the catches. If there's a game that I felt like, okay, they have a good chance of winning, I do like Alter Ego's draft here.
So is it safe to say if they don't win this one, we're seeing a 4-0?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't want to speak in absolutes, but the fact that Arfi is on a fighter, and all throughout the series, Game 1 and Game 2, if you've watched it, you'll know that they forced the same kind of violence onto Aurora Gaming, and the Northern Lights just keep saying no, then that might be it. Looking at the lane-to-lane matchup, Nino here, spots light. Up top, it's the CC versus the Granger. I'd say this is as close to a fighter to marksman as it is to a marksman kind of matchup you could get.
Yeah, I do think Alter Ego in that gold lane, we may see some more rotation, a little bit of action in the mid, nothing crazy, but we might see quicker rotations at least coming from Arfi, which is going to be important, especially when it comes down to first, second turtle. We know how Arfi loves going against these marksmen with a fighter in his hands.
Yeah, he knows the matchup really, really well, so you can already see him winning it out, but for Doming, it's fine too. I think Arfi right now, it's interesting that he's actually deciding to shove the waves. Like this wave before turtle makes sense, but the other waves earlier, right? Like, he should be shoving now. He shouldn't be trading. And earlier, he should be trading, freezing the waves.
And then he can just run down, forcing a flicker out of Hijube here.
Uh-oh, no flickers. Gonna be all in on him. The taunt as well. Light able to get the first blood. Yasuke very low because of the Edward earlier. That's Yasuke trying to get in. Demon Kai walks up. It's a late, or it's an early retreat from Yasuke. And Demon Kai just snatches away the turtle from him.
Early retreat and an early death for Alter Ego Esports. Yasuke down. I'm having flashbacks from previous games.
Oh, Light! Able to get away to Dragon Energy Kundo now, all in on him. But Light took a bit too many shots. Now gonna go down as well though, so it's a 1-for-1 in the bottom lane.
The damage on that slam, again amplified by the health you have as a fighter in the EXP lane. You have a respectable amount. 1,000 up for Aurora Gaming now.
At least Nino finds something there, but it's not big. You find Roamer, he's gonna be right back on the map. And look, you give gold plating, you give lane presence over to Aurora Gaming, over to Edward at that, who has been such a star in this series.
They're gonna all in onto Demon Kai, and he goes straight for the Fredrin. That RWM was actually misplaced. Light goes in, a big pump from Demon Kai! And now it's knocking two members up. Hijube, no flicker. 0-2-0. It's a double kill for Demon Kite.
Alter Ego in shambles, and we're only 3.5 minutes in. Yasuke 0-2-0. Hijube 0-2-0. The stat board is going downhill for Alter Ego.
I don't even need to look for the ball. There's just a lot of death coming around for Alter Ego, and Aurora Gaming PH are serving it up. Half a minute till the turtle spawn, same spot. I think we're done with the gold lane advantage. Alter Ego have to figure out where else can we win, because Arfi bullying Doming Kite is beyond the fact. There's not much they're getting from there.
Demon Kite's the one with 3 kills under his belt. We said it a little bit earlier. Aurora Gaming feeling like they got a little bit of a stampede going. Taking some notes from their brethren, and they really are.
You can say that again, because cover these names, cover the team, and this could be a liquid draft.
Yep.
So what do we do from here for Alter Ego Esports? They've been behind, a nice flicker forced out from Hijume.
Huge.
Aurora Gaming at this point, I mean, Alter Ego, yes, they've fought from behind like this, but normally at least their mid is doing okay. Normally Hijume is doing okay. Normally Yasuke is doing okay. At this, it's only Arfi without a death.
Turtle here, started up by Aurora Gaming. No contest from Alter Ego, with no eminent play either. It seems like Alter Ego have just decided to stay behind their own comfort zones and farm up. Well, where is the farm going to, though? There's really not much scaling.
Exactly. I mean, the CC saying the scaling tech charge coming down, but great reaction now. Light definitely going to be looking for the re-engage now, as that's going to be Alec isolated, taken out by Doming. Light! They do know on the way to drag and bring Hijume back, and Doming with a double. Now with a big bonk, Yue takes it away.
Aurora Gaming is hunting right now.
You know, next.
No.
Oh, Doming with the flicker up from the bravest fighter, and the recall on Nino's corpse.
Not against 4. Not against 4, El Padre. Ay, ay, ay.
Alter Ego is coming into these fights thinking they're still in the lower bracket, thinking they can still muscle around their opponents. But Aurora Gaming was ready for this. They've been watching, they've been waiting for this.
I've been saying this since yesterday, and it was good when Alter Ego only knew one speed, but now they're on the back foot. They're cornering Edward.
No way he gets away from this, right? That's an all-in, and RP picks up a kill, so finally Alter Ego, they get a kill after what, 3 minutes?
I mean, Light's playing out of his mind right now as well. He always shows up in the nick of time, and he didn't even use his Way of the Dragon on Alec earlier. He gets a kill on Alec, then flicks in and finds Hijume. I mean, Aurora Gaming, it's tough right now for Alter Ego.
Tough is an understatement, especially when you're down 2 games with nothing when it comes to gameplay or even a comeback. All that Alter Ego have scored all series long are little kills, small trades. Some of them they won in the first 2 games, but here, again, all they got was a kill on Edward down bottom and a Light. Trying to get Arfi here, he's gone!
Final slash, Edward takes him down. RWM with no one to follow it up. Now Light is just gonna go in. Try to bait out the flicker from Hijume, but they've already gotten the turtle on top of that.
Here's the kicker for Aurora Gaming as well, is they still have Doming Kite with a Sky Piercer at 3-0-1. Who, even if Alter Ego score,
gets a steal, but he gets kicked back into Doming Kite. Now final slash from Edward! Hijume low, it's an all into the backline as Nino gets caught up into it all, tries to deal some damage again, a big bong that doesn't land, but Demon Kite still gets to kill. Doming will try his best to get another.
One by one, they all fall under the boot of Demon Kite right now. Bonk after bonk. He's a tanky boy, but he's still 4-0-5.
It's been a hot minute since Demon Kite tasted victory. He's gone around the world, played in Malaysia, came back to the Philippines, and now here in Jakarta. Just mere moments away from match point. Again, 2-0, and no clear signs of life from Alter Ego. A quick look once again at that sequence. An Aurora Alpha strike, no signs of doubt. Even underneath that tier 2 in mid, they were just counting ults, counting battle spells. Halfway through that fight, there was nothing left for Alter Ego.
And Edward is searching for an FMVP at this point. The guy has made play after play from game 1 to game 2 to game 3. And look at the range, Doming hurts so much.
And he's finding his own teammate for it, because Light is doing pretty good himself.
Taking a look at the items. Like I said, we just got a Malefic Gun in for Doming Kite. A 1.4K goal. I mean, everyone's got 1,000+ gold lead at this time. there's really not much to talk about. Aurora Gaming has multiple, I mean, everyone's an item up at this point.
And who I feel it stings the most for is Yasuke.
Yes.
This is his signature pick. He almost single-handedly made Leomord a threat in the knockout stage. I was laughing at Leomord in the Swiss, but looking at the stats, oh, Yasuke, how has he proven me wrong? But now against the Fredrin, who he's down almost 2,000 gold off of, can't even dive in when he hits that Phantom Steed. He's at about the same stat base as the Fredrin, and that's a no-go. You're not going to get anywhere with that.
So here's the thing, right? Because Alter Ego Esports, we thought the meta was getting set down in the lower bracket. We thought what we were watching was the answer to everything. Aurora Gaming isn't even changing much of their gameplay strategy, changing much of their picks. They are the meta at this point. Whatever they want, their composition is winning out.
And we seem to be circling back in M3, Singapore. The world saw how you could play MLBB in a different way. The Ubistrat was debuted by Blacklist International. Now Aurora Gaming are throwing back to that. A free lord coming from them, spawning in about 25 seconds.
And who better to lead that Ube strat than Edward and your EXP laner, someone who was part of the creation, who was there for that moment. Alter Ego Esports. We are watching Arfi try to make it to the top, once again putting band-aids on flesh wounds.
Uh-oh. Yeah, he's gonna go for the clear now. But also Yue, the guy there before the combo, before the trio completely left. He was part of that roster too, and now, oh, Edward just flickers out once! Still goes for the Brave Spider. The 1v1 will not happen. Edward's gonna try to cancel out the recalls. RP just gonna go for the turret up top, and they're still cutting the waves at the base. He's gonna be targeted out by Aurora.
But there's a Lord at your base right now. And Alec is all alone. They're trying to get back.
RP is already there. Yasuke doesn't have the steed. Lord already at the base right now. As Alex has been caught on the Juju. No! Domenkai gunning them down! And it's Yue to throw him back! The base wide open! Aurora Gaming Philippines are a game away from cementing